Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Sandy. I'm 69 years old. I'm a mother of 3, grandmother of 5. I joined Weight Watchers on December 31st, 2016, and I started at 304.2. I know, that was high. So here's a picture of what I look like when I joined. I really don't remember being that big. I honest to goodness don't remember being that big. I knew I was overweight, but I didn't realize how overweight I really was, because that was a lot. But I've learned a lot about myself in the last 3 years, and I started at the 304.2. When I weighed myself at Weight Watcher meeting last Saturday, I was 228.5, so I have a total weight loss of 75.7. That's not to say that I haven't struggled along the way. I've had a lot of gains. I've had a lot of losses. My highest weight loss was 81.1. The holidays came upon us, and I gained about 6 pounds over the holidays. And I'm back on track now. And I know that if you're thinking of joining Weight Watchers or any kind of a weight loss program, you probably have a lot of questions. If you're thinking of joining Weight Watchers, I have a link in my description box down below. If you click on that and join Weight Watchers, you get a free month free. I think you have to commit to 3 months though. I'm not sure, but you get the first month free, and I get a month free too. I'll be open about that too. I also did a collab. A collab is when a group of channels get together and they give you their thoughts on a particular subject. I was in a collab, I think it was in November, about the different plans. I did the purple plan at that time, and it was working for me as long as I worked the program. So if you're interested in seeing the different programs, click on the video I have down below and go over to that channel. I give you some outlines of the purple plan, and then in my description box of that particular video, it'll lead you to Carrie's channel, who is doing the green plan. And I think Jones, Weight Watchers with Carrie, and then Jones Pointed Plate was doing the blue plan. It might be the other way around, but you'll get all three perspectives of the different weight loss programs. But now on to some tips to help you realize like you're joined and you go, now what? Now what do I do? I start off by telling you that I'm not a paid sponsor of WW. I just know that it works for me. But I've always been under the firm belief that whatever works for you is the right plan for you. So if keto is the right plan for you, then don't be embarrassed and say I'm on keto. If intermediate fasting is working for you, Jenny Craig, whatever you're doing, if it works for you, it's the right diet for you. And I know Weight Watchers always says it's a lifestyle. Yes, it's a lifestyle, but any food that you put in your body is a diet. So think of it that way, but don't think of it as depriving yourself, because especially on WW, you are not depriving yourself at all. So some of the things that you want to remember when you've decided on any program is know what your triggers are. Know what's going to set you off. Know that if you can't have cupcakes in your house, don't have cupcakes. If you can't walk past the bakery at the supermarket, try to figure out a different way to shop so that you don't stop at the bakery and get something. You have to identify your triggers, and that's half the battle, is identifying your triggers. As soon as you know what's going to lead you astray, what was the reason that you gained so much weight, that's going to help you out tremendously. Because a lot of us do emotional eating, and I'm including myself on that. I do a lot of emotional eating. Especially if you're of my generation, food was always what our parents gave us to make us feel better. And that's a mindset that's been with me for 69 years. So I have to learn to readjust my thinking on that. The second thing you want to do is keep a journal of some kind. Write down what you're eating. Write down your thoughts. Think of what you wanted to do today that you didn't do, or think of something that you were really proud of. Just something that you can reflect back on, especially if you write down what you ate. At the end of the week, if you have a really good loss, you can look at that and see, well, what did I eat that made me lose so much weight? Or if you had a gain, what did I eat that made me gain so much weight? And a lot of times I told you I've been struggling for a little bit now. What I do is I go back and look at some of my old journals from when I first started, and that kind of gives me the motivation that I need. And just do whatever it takes to help you stay motivated on it. The third thing that you're going to need are your tools for success. The tools for success are your measuring cups and your measuring spoons and a scale, a food scale. They're very inexpensive on Amazon. You can get them at Bed Bath & Beyond or Target. They're available just about everywhere. And always know what a serving size is. Look on the side of the packages of the products that you're buying and see exactly what a serving size is. And a lot of times I find that if you measure it on the scale, you get a little bit more. Sometimes you might get a little bit less, but I find that, when you're first starting out, you feel like you're depriving yourself, and you don't want to feel like you're depriving yourself. So weigh it out. I find that if you measure your stuff in grams, it gives you just a little bit more. And not that you're trying to cheat the system, but you're trying to get as much as you can, the most bang for your buck, as they say. And if you're allowed to have that much, why not have it? I mean, you're not, you don't want to starve your body, because as much as you think, if I don't eat, I'll lose more weight, that is not true. You have to eat to lose weight. You have to eat the right foods to lose weight. You can't think, well, I'm going to eat like 1,500 calories worth of potato chips. That's not going to work, because it's just a processed food. And processed foods, if you can avoid them as much as you can. It's impossible, well, not impossible, but it's really hard to avoid all processed foods. But you can really limit how many processed foods you have. And if you start filling up on your calories on fruits and vegetables and whole grains and carbs and fats, because you do need fats, you need healthy fats. Don't be afraid of the nuts. I know that a lot of people don't want to eat nuts because they're so high in calories and so high in points, but the benefit from them outweighs that. And your body will reward you by giving you a weight loss. If you don't eat, it's going to think that you're starving, and it goes into a shutdown mode. The more you eat healthy, the more your body processes it through your body quicker, and the better off you'll be. Another thing you want to do is have some sort of exercise. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go join a gym. You don't have to go join an aerobics class or a Zumba class or anything like that. Any movement is better than just sitting around. If you just follow a completely perfect diet, let's say you eat like 1,000, I'm going to just say 1,000. You eat 1,000 calories a day. If you're not moving, it's really just kind of sitting there, and it's just thinking, I better wait, because, they might need this later on. Your body might think that you need it later on. You can do simple things. You can get up during the commercials and go walk around a little bit. Do some exercises, chair exercises. If you're confined to a chair, if you're limited on your mobility, you can lift cans, do exercises, chair exercises. There's so many things on YouTube. YouTube is I should have put that with the tools, because YouTube is a great tool, because there are so many people on YouTube that are willing to help you with so many different things, and you just type it into the search box, what you're thinking you're looking for, and something will pop up that'll help you. Just know that you got to have some sort of activity. When you go shopping, don't park at the closest parking spot. Park at the farthest parking spot. Sometimes if I'm really trying to get some activity in when I'm grocery shopping, I'll start at one end of the store, go all the way to the other end of the store, then come back to the second aisle there, and then come back, and then work my way in like that. It takes you longer, obviously, but you're getting a lot more movement in too. Always, 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 always drink your water. A lot of times you might think you're hungry. You're really just thirsty. You drink your water, wait about 10 or 15 minutes, and if your body still thinks that you're hungry, then maybe you really are hungry. But I would say 9 times out of 10, you're just going to find out that you're thirsty. I have a water bottle that goes with me everywhere. When I leave the house, I have a water bottle in my cup carrier in the car. I'm always sipping on it constantly. I probably drink maybe 80 to 90 ounces of water. Gallons, please, I'd never get out of the house. 80 to 90 ounces of water a day. And I know that there's a formula for your weight in that. I could never consume as much as they say I'm supposed to consume. But I drink a lot of water. I drink water at every meal. I drink water when I first wake up in the morning. I drink water a little bit before I go to bed at night. somehow it doesn't affect me. I still sleep through the night. I don't understand that, but you know, like whatever your body, you know, listen to your body mostly. And the last thing I can tell you, and it's like people don't really want to talk about this, but indulge. Every once in a while, have that special treat that you want. If it's a birthday, have a piece of cake. If it's an anniversary or a celebration of some sort, enjoy yourself. Don't go overboard, but enjoy yourself and don't deprive yourself, because I've always found that when you deprive yourself, that leads to binging. And binging is way worse than that one little tiny piece of cake you might have had, or that scoop of ice cream, or whatever it is that you choose to have. Figure it into your plan. If you know you're going to a party, just eat a lighter meal the other 2 meals, or the light, you know, before on that day, just eat lighter meals. If you're going to Weight Watchers, they give you weeklies. That's what they're there for. We're celebrations. And if you really think about it, there's not that many celebrations. There's 365 days in a year, and you probably could maybe come up with 15 really, truly celebrations. So that's still 350 days that you're doing well. And then you're going to feel a little bit better about yourself. You're not going to feel guilty, because you're going to think, you know what, I planned for this, I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to have it. So hopefully whatever plan you choose works for you. I'm wishing you all the best. This is a new year, a new decade, and I know that we can achieve our goals. Stay with me on my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I have every intention of reaching my goal. WW says my goal is 160. I'd like to make my goal 175. So when I get closer to my goal, I'm going to have a little talk with WW. But I am 5'8", and I'm 69 years old. And I just think that 160 and I'm going to be 70 this year. So I just think that's, I don't know. We'll see when I get closer. But stick with me. Let me know. Let me know how far you have to go. Let me know what plans you're trying. Let me know if you have any questions I can ask or I answer for you. But my channel, I do a daily vlog. I show you my food, what I eat every day. On Saturdays, I go over the meeting that I attend, and I give you highlights of that meeting. Once a week, I do a recipe of the week, and I do shout-outs. I sing to you on your birthday or your anniversary, and we just have a lot of fun on my channel, and we have a lot of great subscribers, and they're very helpful. If you read the comments in anybody's YouTube videos, I think that a lot of times you can find support and help just in the comments that people are giving to the video that they're watching. So please give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share, and then check out the links down below and see if there's any that can help you.